The call of the wild. Northern forest, night. A vast, endless forest. Wind howls through towering trees. A deer runs, terrified. Behind it. Snap, crack, growl. Something unseen hunts. The deer vanishes into darkness. Silence. Then, a horrific, inhuman screech. Research Outpost Day. A helicopter lands in a clearing. Dr. Emma Kane, mid-30s, wildlife biologist, hardened but compassionate, steps out. She's greeted by Mark Rivers, 40s, survival expert guarded. Lena Ortiz, late 20s, tech specialist, anxious. Calvin Hayes, 50s, leader, hiding something. Outpost, briefing room. Photos of mutilated animals. Deep claw marks. Bodies torn apart. Emma, this isn't natural predation. Mark, nothing out here is natural. Calvin, 3 hikers vanished. No bodies. No tracks. Lena, nervous. Except their tracks. She reveals images. Tracks that change shape. Forest dusk. The team investigates. The forest is unnaturally quiet. Emma kneels near a carcass. Emma, no bite pattern. No thieving. Just killing. Mark, that's not hunting. Beat. That's territory. A low growl echoes. Everyone freezes. The watching dark. Outpost night. Cameras monitor the forest. Lena rewinds footage. Something flickers between frames. Too fast to see. She slows it. A shape. Standing upright. Watching the cameras. Forest night. Mark and Emma set motion traps. The woods feel alive. Emma, you ever feel like you're being watched? Mark, out here. Beat. You always are. A branch snaps behind them. They spin. Nothing. Then, a shadow darts between trees. Outpost later. Calvin locks a hidden drawer. Inside, old files labeled. Project. NOB. Nature of the Beast. Forest night. One of the team, Jason, early 20s, separates from the group. He hears whispers. Voice. Jason. He turns. No one. Voice closer. Jason. A figure appears. Human, but wrong. Limbs too long. Smile too wide. Jason. What the hell? The creature lunges. Screams rip through the forest. Outpost night. The team hears it. Emma grabs a rifle. Mark. Too late. The revelation. Forest day. They find Jason's body. Or what's left. Twisted. Broken. Not eaten. Emma, shaken. Why kill and not feed? Mark. Because it's not hungry. Beat. It's learning. Outpost day. Emma confronts Calvin. Emma. You knew. Calvin sighs. Calvin. We created it. Silence. Flashback. Lab footage. Scientists experiment on animals. DNA splicing. Neural enhancement. A creature grows. Adapts. Evolves. Escapes. Outpost. Present. Calvin. It adapts to threats. Mimics behavior. Lena. That's impossible. Calvin. It learned language in days. Emma. It's not an animal. Mark. No. Beat. It's a predator that understands us. Forest night. Cameras trigger. The creature stands in full view. Tall. Humanoid. Skin stretched tight. Eyes glowing faintly. It smiles. The hunt. Outpost night. Power cuts. Darkness. Emergency lights flicker. Lena. It's inside the system. Screens glitch. The creature appears on every monitor. Watching them. Hallway night. Mark moves cautiously. A voice echoes. Mark's own voice. Voice. Turn around. He freezes. Slowly turns. Nothing. Then, the creature drops from the ceiling. Attack. Brutal struggle. Mark barely escapes, wounded. Control room. Emma arms herself. Emma. We're not prey. She loads a flare gun. Outpost night. The creature circles. Testing. Learning. It mimics Emma's voice now. Creature. Perfect imitation. Help me. Lena breaks down. Lena. It's inside our heads. Lab. Calvin prepares explosives. Calvin. We burn it out. Emma. And if it escapes? Calvin. Then this was never contained to begin with. The nature of the beast. Forest. Final night. Fire spreads. The forest burns. Chaos. Final showdown. Emma confronts the creature. It steps in a firelight. Now, fully evolved. Almost human. Creature. Emma. She freezes. Emma. You don't get to wear our faces. Creature. I'm what you made me. It charges. Brutal fight. Emma uses fire, traps, instinct. Finally, she impales it with burning debris. The creature, screams. A mix of human and something ancient. It collapses into flames. Forest dawn. Ash falls like snow. Emma emerges, alone. The forest is silent again. Too silent. Emma hears her own voice. Voice. Emma. She turns slowly. Behind her, footprints. Not hers. Changing shape. Outpost. Control room. Night. Rain lashes against reinforced windows. Monitors flicker. Grainy forest feeds. Lena sits alone, headphones on, scrubbing footage frame by frame. A faint distortion appears. She pauses. Rewinds. Plays again. Something between frames. Lena whispers. No, no, no. She zooms in. A shape. Tall. Upright. Standing impossibly still between trees. Its head tilted unnaturally. Lena, kundi. Guys? No response. She enhances the frame. The shape is closer now, though it never moved. Lena, kundi. That's not possible. The figure's face glitches, like it's not fully there. Then, it looks directly into the camera. Lena gasps, ripping off her headphones. Outpost, common room, night. Emma and Mark argue quietly. Emma, you're treating this like it's a war zone. Mark, that's because it is. Emma, we're here to study it, not. Mark interrupts. Study what? Something that tears bodies apart and leaves them like warnings? Emma, animals don't do that. Mark, exactly. Silence. Lena bursts in. Lena, you need to see this. Right now. Control room. Moments later. They watch the footage. Calvin stand behind them. Tense. Lena, frame 4723. Watch carefully. The shape flickers into existence. Emma, is that a person? Mark, no person stands like that. They watch again. Slower. The head tilts further. Too far. A cracking sound bleeds through the audio. Calvin, turn it off. Lena, wait. The figure vanishes. Static. Then, a single frame appears. Extreme, close-up. A distorted face. Eyes too wide. Skin pulled thin. And a smile. Wrong. Emma recoils. Emma, that's not an animal. Mark, no. Quiet, grim. That's something trying to be one of us. Calvin quietly powers off the monitor. Too quickly. Emma notices. Forest night. The team sets motion sensors. Wind whispers through trees. Mark moves like he belongs here. Emma doesn't. Emma, how far out do these would go? Mark, far enough that no one hears you scream. Emma forces a half smile. Emma, comforting. A branch cracks. They freeze. Emma, kundi. That wasn't us. Mark, no. Another sound. Closer. Something circling. They slowly turn. Nothing visible. But the feeling is undeniable. They are being watched. Mark, so indeed. Lo. We leave. Now. Emma. We just got here. Mark. And something already knows it. A distant voice echoes. Emma's voice. Voice. Mark? Emma's blood runs cold. Emma. I didn't say that. Mark grips his weapon. Mark. Move. Forest day. Jason's remains lie twisted in unnatural angles. Lena vomits. Emma kneels beside the body, shaking but analytical. Emma. Spinal dislocation, multiple fractures, but she hesitates. Mark. Say it. Emma. He was alive when it started. Silence hits like a hammer. Lena. Crying. Why would it do that? Mark. Because it can. Emma studies the ground. Footprints. They start animal-like, then slowly shift into something human. Emma. It's changing. Mark. Or it already did. Outpost. Private office day. Emma storms in. Calvin stands at the window. Emma. You're going to explain this. Now. Calvin. You wouldn't understand. Emma. Try me. Calvin turns. Defeated. Calvin. We called it adaptive intelligence. Emma. You mean evolution. Calvin. No. Beat. Faster than evolution. Flashback. Lab footage. Sterile rooms. Caged animals. Monitors showing neural growth spikes. Scientists watch in awe, then fear. A creature in containment mimics a researcher's movement. Perfectly. Control room, night. Power flickers. Screens glitch. Suddenly, the creature appears on every monitor simultaneously. Different angles. Different distances. Watching. Learning. Then, it speaks through the speakers. Creature. Hello. Lena screams. The hunt, extended. Outpost night. Emergency lights pulse red. The building feels alive and hostile. Mark. It's not just outside anymore. A loud bang echoes upstairs. Something heavy moving. Hallway continuous. Mark moves slowly, gun raised. The corridor stretches unnaturally long. Lights flicker. A voice echoes. Mark's own voice. Voice. You missed. Mark freezes. Voice, Siwantid. You always miss. Mark. Show yourself. Voice. You first. A shadow crawls across the ceiling. Mark looks up. Too late. The creature drops. They slam into the wall. Violent struggle. Mark stabs it. The blade bends. The creature studies him mid-fight. Almost curious. Then it smiles. Mark barely escapes, bleeding heavily. Medical room. Emma stitches Mark's wound. Emma. It didn't kill you. Mark. Yeah. Beat. That's what scares me. Emma. It's testing us. Mark. No. Quiet. It's practicing. Control room. Lena tries to override systems. Her hands shake uncontrollably. Lena. It's inside everything. I can't. The monitors flicker again. The creature appears. Closer now. It mimics Lena perfectly. Creature, on screen. I can't. I can't. Lena breaks. Lena. Stop it. Lab, night. Calvin arms explosives. Emma enters. Emma. You're going to destroy everything. Calvin. That's the only way this ends. Emma. Or it's how it spreads. Calvin hesitates. For the first time, he's unsure. The nature of the beast, extended. Forest night. Fire engulfs the trees. The world becomes hellish orange and black. Ash falls like snow. The creature steps into view. Fully revealed. Almost human. But not quite. Its movements are too precise. Too intentional. Final confrontation. Emma. You don't belong here. Creature. Neither do you. Its voice is layered. Multiple tones at once. Emma. You're a mistake. Creature. I am the correction. It circles her. Like a scientist observing a specimen. Créature, Condé. You fear what adapts. Emma. I fear what pretends. The creature smiles. Creature. Same thing. It attacks. Extended fight. Emma uses fire, terrain, instinct. The creature mirrors her moves, learning in real time. Every attack becomes less effective. Emma. Frustrated. Stop learning. Creature. No. It disarms her effortlessly. Pins her. Créature, Condé. This is what you made. Emma reaches. Grabs a burning branch. Drives it through the creature's chest. It screams. A horrifying mix of voices. It collapses into flames. Forest dawn. Silence. Smoke. Emma walks alone. Broken. Traumatized. Alive. Final twist. She hears. Her own voice. Voice. Emma. She stops. Slowly turns. Nothing. Then, she looks down. Footprints behind her. Not hers. They shift. Change shape. Becoming human. Becoming something else. Emma whispers. Emma. No.